Hi there foodies, welcome to the channel. Please subscribe to be notified of future videos. Hi, my name is Nadine and today I would like to show you how you can make an omelette. This is not a recipe I want to share because I love the recipe. I would like to show you how simple and easy it is and how you can use things out of your fridge and to make an omelette. So the most important is that you have eggs, otherwise you won't be able to make an omelette. So the biggest difference is between scrambled eggs and other egg dishes and omelette, you're using 3 eggs to make an omelette because that gives you the most volume out of it. So we're going to use 3 eggs and we use some water. So scrambled eggs, for example, you use milk. So omelette, all you need to know, 3 eggs, a little bit of water, a tiny bit of salt and pepper. And whatever you put inside the filling, this is completely up to you. I'm just gonna look at what I found in my fridge. So we have some cheese here, we have some mushrooms here. I found a little bit of pickled onions, which I thought it's fabulous. I don't need to fry anything extra, and some avocado, but you could put bacon in, ham, whatever floats your boat. All right, so let's start. And we're gonna first crack our eggs in there. And we need 3 eggs. So if you want to use free range, absolutely perfect. I've got some free range here, as you can see, this beautiful color. And another tip is when you make an omelette, the older your egg, the better, because the egg white will loosen it up and it's gonna become much better. So, little drop of water, it doesn't need to be a lot, just like a bit of a shake. And we are going to need a big whisk. All right, so we're gonna take a whisk and break the egg yellow. So a lot of people, they first love to add the salt first in. I prefer to break it first because when you have salt on egg yellow, it makes the egg go, what's the right word? It's called, it burns it and it makes the egg yellow funny. So I'm sure you have noticed it when you have fried eggs. So that's why always break your eggs first, even with the scrambled eggs, and we add a pinch. So pinches between your 3 fingers of salt. You can add pepper. I prefer my cayenne pepper, entirely up to you. All right, so now we need to whip this up until it's nice and fluffy. Really whip this up. So this can take up to 2 minutes. And yes, you can use a hand blender, but I like this, my muscle workout. Okay, let's do the left hand as well. So while I'm fluffing this very well, I'm gonna switch on my pan. So my pan has a chance to heat up. All right, so you can see, nice and fluffy. Now we go to part 2, which is frying our omelette. All right, my pan is now hot. My eggs are whipped. My ingredients are ready. So you could add butter or oil in there, but I always say a moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips. So you don't want to add too much fat or something, so I prefer to use a piece of paper towel. I just put a little bit in a non-stick pan, so it's ideal if you're using a non-stick pan. And then we're gonna pour, just giving it another beat, we're gonna pour our omelette mixture into here. Okay, so the best is to use a wooden spoon. And important is that you actually do not destroy the edge on the outside because you want to keep this the nice shape. In the middle, we're gonna stir like you would do a scrambled egg. So I'm gonna put this on a slightly higher heat. It was on low. So I'm just moving my egg and you can see it is lovely foamy and we're just stirring it. So this can take 2 to 3 minutes until it will be ready. And you always keep the edge clean and tidy. At the same while, I already had put a plate close by, so I make sure that my plate is next to me so that it's easier to pour my omelette out at the later stage. Okay, and I'm basically making a scrambled egg at the base, so it's very important when you are scraping at the base of the pan that you're not just like smooching it, that you actually really go back to the ground, otherwise it would burn on the base. And you can see now it's starting to loosen nicely like a scrambled egg, and it still looks very frothy. So we are moving that froth back onto the base and do not disturb the outside. At any point, if you feel you're overwhelmed because it's cooking too fast, you can reduce your heat to a lower temperature. And you are cooking this until it looks like an oopsie. All right, so now I'm putting it onto low heat and I'm moving my leftover foam into the gaps. Okay, no stress, it's no oopsie yet, it's all 100% the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so you're moving the foam into the corners. So now at that point, it's still going to cook from the base, from the pan. And now you can put your filling inside. So I always say, like, if you are right-handed, put your filling on the right-hand side because it's going to be much easier to take it out. Left-hand person on the other side. So I decided on the mushrooms, I'm going to leave them raw. I'm just too lazy to cook, or not too lazy. I'm a little bit under time constraint. I'm very hungry, you see. So I'm going to put a bit of avocado in here as well. And some cheese, but you can put really anything what you feel like eating inside here. And I love pickled, so you could use pickles or maybe some, some of this pickled onion. Ideally without peppercorns. I think I've got one in there. Otherwise you grind your teeth. Let's get it out. Okay, so now I'm going to use a wooden a plastic spoon in order to loosen the sides without destroying it. Okay, so I'm loosening the side everywhere around it. So this is not the classical way how you make an omelette, but I promise you a very effective, easy way. Okay, so loosened it up nicely all over. And now I have my, my handle on the one side and I'm pushing this above here. So even if it breaks, don't stress, nobody will see. And that's the trick about it, how to make it pretty. Okay, so I moved it across here. So now I just make sure I'm loosening on the outside, underneath. And now I'm taking this handle and I'm flipping it over. And you can see, no matter what it looked like, it looks perfect now. And I always add a little bit of laugh on top. So I've got a bit of chopped spring onions here, or anything green will do. A little bit of pepper over. A little bit of salt still, if you feel like it. And this is ready to eat. So that's a really quick omelette you can make and not too complicated. Yeah, I would say enjoy. Thank you so much for watching this video. It really means a lot to me. Please let me know in the comments below how this recipe worked out for you. If you have any suggestions or anything what you would like to see in the future, please leave me a comment below. I'm happy to do this for you. Please subscribe to my channel to be notified of future videos.